Do you want to know a secret? Building your email list using Facebook ads, it's actually quite easy if you know how to do it right.
Looking for clever ways to grow your business? Then you are in the right place. This is where you get a behind the scenes on what's working in marketing today. My name is Wilco the Kreij, and here's what I discovered.
So today we're going to talk about Facebook ads and how to build up your email list. Like I said, it's actually not hard if you know how to do it. And it's actually a 3-step process I've been following and that I'm going to show you in this video. Because as you already know, Facebook ads is not free. It's like you have to pay for it, right? So if you are trying to get people to subscribe to your email list, but you don't have a good way of making money from that or like turning that into a profit, it's not going to work, right? I mean, of course, you can build up an email list by just throwing money at Facebook and they love that, but you're not going to love it, right? So you want to make sure that whenever you throw money at Facebook while building your list, you're also getting paid more in return as well, because that's the only way you're going to keep on doing that. So how do you do that? Well, let me just grab my whiteboard and let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is really step 1 is to create a good offer. You need to create an awesome offer that is sexy and that people want to have, right? Because once again, it's not really about building up your email list. It's about making sure that every single time goes through your funnel and you're spending money on them on Facebook there, clicking on your ads, and you're going to, on average, you're going to make money back in return. And you're not going to do that by just getting them to subscribe to your email list. You want to make sure you have something to sell. So that's really where it starts. You need to have a product to sell or a service to sell, right? And secondly, it needs to be a good enough offer that even if people are just browsing on Facebook when they're not expecting to be sold to, right? It's just like if you're walking on the street and someone is going up to you, what are the odds that you're going to buy something from them? Like, not that big, right? So you want to make sure that you have something that like takes them off guard and like, wow, this is really good, right? And the first thing you need to do, like, it's all about creating a good offer, is like, how do you explain the offer? I mean, if you have like, there's tons of different things that go into creating a good offer, but like, for example, if your offer is a improvement offer, if it's like, oh, it's better or it's faster than your competitor or it's cheaper than your competitor, in other words, something that ends with ER, better, cheaper, faster, whatever, it's not going to be good, right? Because it's hard to sell something that is just slightly better than something else. Doesn't mean that you have to change your product, but oftentimes you need to change how you position your product, right? To explain your product, to present it as a new opportunity. I mean, for example, for those who are familiar with that, Intercom, it's a software. They didn't say, oh, we are a better support ticket system. No, we're a completely new way, omni-channel way to communicate with your audience. Slack, maybe you've heard of them. Like, they didn't say, oh, we're a better version of email. No, we're a completely new way of communicating with your team. Like, they present it as a new opportunity. Now, there's obviously plenty of things that go into creating a good offer, but the rule of thumb is like, if you're not biased, is this something that's gonna get people to like really stop and pay attention, like, wow, this is amazing, I need to have it. It's best not to ask that question to yourself, but ask someone who's not invested in the product or service, because you as the entrepreneur is going to be biased. But that's really the step number 1, to create a great sexy offer. And then step number 2 is to get it to convert. What do I mean with that? Like, if you have something that you can sell, like a good service, and you've packaged it and you described it in a certain way, like, doesn't the offer in itself convert? Well, no, you still need to find a mechanism how you're actually selling it, right? There could be plenty of ways. Maybe you are selling it through a sales page, like a long sales page. Maybe you are doing a webinar, right? Maybe you are trying to get them on the phone and try to close the deal on the phone. Or maybe you're even trying to get them to your shop. Like there's even if you have a good offer, you still need to find a way to actually get it to convert. And the thing is that it's often a bit of trial and error. I mean, one of our offers, I started out creating a very long sales page, right? Because at that point I wasn't building a list. Long sales page, and I drove people to that sales page. Didn't work, did not convert. Every single time I spent money on Facebook ads, I was losing money. I didn't make the same amount of money back, right? Then I changed it up, right? So what if I have people opt in and then they're gonna watch a video? No, did not convert. Same offer, different mechanism of selling, right? Right, another attempt, I'm gonna let them opt into a webinar, and then I'm gonna do a webinar where I present something about it, and then I try to get them to become a customer. Ha, bingo! It's converting, right? And what I'm trying to say is, like, once you have a good offer, step number 2 is try to find a way that is that you are comfortable with and that works for your product, right? And it also depends on how expensive your product is. I mean, if you're selling a $10 product, you're not going to invite them on a webinar. If you're selling a $10,000 product, you're not going to do that as well, because for 10,000, people want to spend time with you on the phone, or your salespeople on the phone. While for $10, people don't want to think about it, they just want to purchase it right on the bat, right? So create a good offer, get it to convert. Step 3 is just like, that's only where the Facebook ads come in. And obviously, this video is about building up your email list, but the point I'm trying to make is it's not about building the email list. That's just a step in the funnel. But even if you, let me just scratch this away. So here you got your Facebook ad. You're sending them to some kind of an opt-in page, right? But that's not the point. Like after that, either whether it's immediately or in the week after, for example, or on a webinar or on a phone call, you're trying to get them to buy something. And if you're spending more here than you are getting back here, this part is not going to work. But as soon as you spend, let's say every single time you spend $1 here, you're going to get $5 back out, right? Then it's going to be easy, right? Then you're going to do this over and over and over again. And in the process, you are going to build up a big email list, which is just a side product. It's not about the email list, which is good, and you build up a good subscriber base of that, but it's not, you know, this is not really the point. The point is to turn your ads into a good positive ROI, and your email list will be the byproduct of all of that. So once you focus on a good offer and a way to actually get it to convert using your mechanism, then the rest is easy, because from that point on, you can just keep on driving Facebook ads into it. And I know it's not going to be easy, like you're not going to have it right on the first time, but if you keep on trying, you improve your offer, you improve your mechanism, once you get it to convert, this becomes super easy.